Please welcome Ian McDiarmid and Hayden Christensen. Tell us what it was like working with Ian, a hugely experienced actor. Were you intimidated at all?
Oh, working with Ian was just a real treat and a privilege. I mean, everyone knows that he's such an amazing actor, but he's also an incredibly generous actor, and really kind of took me under his wing and was just very caring and giving, and I owe a lot of what I was able to accomplish in episode 3 to being able to work with Ian.
We met very briefly over lunchtime with Richard Marquand. This is, of course, Return of the Jedi. And I was very pleased to meet them both, thrilled, of course. And then we said our polite goodbyes, and I went back home, and the phone was ringing. My agent said, "You've got the part." I said, "Oh, well, that's great. What's the part?" And he went, agents do, leafing through piles of, papers, and he said, "Oh, apparently he's called the Emperor of the Universe." Ooh. So I said, "Oh, well, I guess we're doing it then."
So now I'm going to invite a few more friends to join us here on stage. Please, and I'm sure you will, help me welcome a protocol droid, a Wookiee, and the Baron of Cloud City, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, and Billy D. Williams. Wow, welcome, gentlemen. The last time I saw you three together, you were dancing up a storm in the Ewok village. And here you are.
Yeah.
And I'm still embarrassed about that moment. And there we were, flying out to Death Valley to go on the road to Jabba's palace. Do you remember?
Right.
Little airplane. And they were setting up this box with a mirror, a window in it to make the matte painting of Jabba's palace. And whilst they were doing that, I kind of, walked along, sort of going, Lando Calrissian never returned from this awful place. And suddenly behind me was beep, 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 beep. And there was you going, beep, 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 beep. It was the cutest moment ever. I just loved it.
Tell me, Peter, how are you and Chewie similar?
Well, with the same height, for starters.
Good answer.
And I have blue eyes, which was specific on a certain gentleman's drawings.
Right.
So,
but what I mean is, do you share any of Chewie's characteristics? Anything that any of his skills, perhaps?
Yeah, I can maintain the Falcon.
Can you?
Yeah, oh yeah. You take 3 plugs out and drain the oil. So, yeah.
George, what was your inspiration for Chewbacca?
Well, the stories are all true, which is, I had a large dog named Indiana. It was a Malamute, Alaskan Malamute, and he would ride around in the car in the front seat.
Not driving?
Not driving.
No.
And, I loved that image of driving with his large, because when he sat in the car, he was bigger than I was. And so that was where I said, that would be a fun character for Star Wars.
For me, I was pretty established as more so than most of the actors that were in the film. And I was doing some interesting things with my life and my career. And so when I had the opportunity to work with George Lucas, I mean, I thought that was like going straight to heaven.
That's fabulous.
No, seriously, it was a wonderful, extraordinary experience that I'm very happy to have had.
It must feel pretty rewarding to be surrounded by 1, 2, 3, dare I say 4 of your greatest character creations. Why don't we go crazy and make it 5? Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Hamill.
Well, I can never get over the fans. They are supportive. They're with you in good times, bad times, they're more supportive than my actual family. Because they criticize me all the time. But listen, to be honest with you, meeting you and hearing your stories and how the movies affected your lives or inspired you, or you met your future wife or husband, the way it's being passed down to the next generation, it's really moving, and certainly nothing I've ever taken for granted. I'm always just stunned at the passion that has lasted all these years. Yeah.